Hi, welcome back to Waxing On. It's Friday, and today it's movie music again. And this time it's a soundtrack to the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou by the Cohen Brothers, starring George Clooney and John Turturro. Now, this one also fits in the country theme, and it's a lot of old-timey country music. You've seen a few of our country shows, and you know the people I listen to, sometimes it's hard to classify. I mean, I realize they are country, but they've got a different country style, like Mary Chapin Carpenter, Lyle Lovett, Willie Nelson, these kind of people. Today, this is the real old, die-hard bluegrass and country. And I'll tell you, this music is just a lot of fun. I'll give you some idea who we have playing on here, because obviously the soundtracks, we have a larger group of artists and more diversity. Now, some of these tunes may be very familiar to you. One of the things I got with this, and again, buy it as a hard copy, we got a little extra book. Gives me all the information, a bit about the movie, about the artist, the different songs. And what's significant, you can't really see that one too well, can you? What's really significant about this is, well, people are different than what we thought they were on who's performing these. Here's an idea. Let's go down and take a look at it. We've got first tune, Poor Lazarus, performed by James Carter and the Prisoners. We got Big Rock Candy Mountain, performed by Henry McClinton. You Are My Sunshine, performed by Norman Blake. Down to the River and Pray, Alison Krauss. Now, I don't have any other Alison Krauss albums. I'm certainly well familiar with her music. Actually, I think her and Steve Martin had actually played the Ottawa Jazz Festival a few years ago. Just an excellent artist as well. Man of Constant Sorrow, performed by the Soggy Bottom Boys. Now, in the movie, this is Turturro, George Clooney, and another fellow. So you think, boy, won't this be fun, George Clooney singing on the album? And it ties in with what we've done before on some Fridays. Well, when I read the liner notes, poor old George didn't get recording it. Let's take a look. Soggy Bottom Boys. Dan Tominski plays lead vocal and guitar. Harley Allen and Pat Enright are the harmony vocals. There's one of those things where I said you read the notes and it's a little different than what you expected. I was kind of hoping it was Turturro and Clooney, but not the case. Okay, let's move on. We got lots of music here. Hard Time Killing Floor Blues by Charles Thomas King. We got Man of Constant Sorrow back again. This one shows up a few times through it. It's really one of the main themes in the movie, this time by Norman Blake. Carry on with Keep on the Sunny Side, performed by the Whites. And again, this song, and there's another one here. Oh, I'll tell you when I can catch up with it again. Then I played with different groups. Oh, I don't see it there. Anyways, we'll say the one here, Keep on the Sunny Side. I played that with groups where I played banjo and guitar with them, and I'll tell you, it is fun music to play. Some of the stuff, well, I wouldn't listen to it all the time. I do enjoy when I put it on, and it really is music that anybody can really get into. This was performed by the Whites. I'll Fly Away by Alison Krauss again, back in there with her and Julian Welch. Didn't Leave Nobody But the Baby, performed by Emmylou Harris, Alison Krauss, and Julian Welch. Again, we got Emmylou Harris showing up. She showed up last week on one of our albums, and we profiled her a few years ago. And as I mentioned then, if you do like Emmylou Harris, and you live anywhere in Eastern Ontario, she's going to be one of the headliners at Ottawa International Jazz Festival this summer. Starts late June into early July. Certainly worth checking out, because we don't get a lot of chance to see artists like this up in Canada, certainly down in this area. So there's Emmylou making another guest appearance. In the Highways, performed by Sarah Hanna and Lee Parnell. We've got I Am Weary, Let Me Rest by the Cox Family. Man of Constant Sorrow again, third time, this time by John Hammond. No, not John Hammond, John Hartford. John Hammond was another great record producer with Columbia for a while, but anyways, John Hartford. You may recognize John Hartford's name. Way back, I'm going to say in the 70s, he had a pretty big hit that he wrote for Glenn Campbell. Um, and he appeared on Campbell's show as well. I'm trying to think of the name of the song now, and I wish I'd written that down ahead of time. It'll come to me. Anyways, we talked about John Hartford with Ghost Scrivener as well. He had sat in with them. Gentle on My Mind. Just takes a minute for that to surface. Hartford had written Gentle on My Mind, which was a monster hit for Glenn Campbell when he was getting out. So Hartford's still showing up, and that's like almost 50 years later, man. Here he is still out there performing, doing on the soundtrack work on here. Oh Death by Ralph Stanley. I'm in the jailhouse now, back with the Soggy Bottom Boys again. And again, here's the Soggy Bottom Boys that we had. We've got Tim Blake Nelson on lead vocals, Pat Enright yodel, Barry Bales on bass, Dan Tyminski on guitar, Norman Blake doing guitar, Stuart Duncan fiddle, Sam Bush mandolin, Ron Black banjo, and Jerry Douglas on dobro. So again, poor old Totoro and Clooney didn't make the cut. Still a great tune. I'm a Man of Constant Sorrow. Great tune. That one is the... What was there? The Soggy Bottom Boys, Man of Constant... Boy, that's another time that shows. That's the fourth time we've seen that. So we've got Soggy Bottom Boys. We've got John Hartford. We've got Norman Blake. Soggy Bottom Boys are doing it a second time here. This time lead vocals, Dan Tyminski on lead vocal and guitar, Harley Allen, Pat Enright, harmony vocals, Barry Bales bass, Jerry Douglas dobro, Chris Sharp guitar, Ron Block on banjo, Mike Compton mandolin, and Stuart Duncan on fiddle. Indian War Hoop performed by John Hartford, Lonesome Valley, the Fairfield Four, and we're wrapping up with Angel Band performed by the Stanley Brothers. Some of the names familiar to me, some of them were brand new, and they were fun to kind of check out somebody I had not heard before. And certainly the style of music is, again, it's just a lot of fun, this album. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And again, if you're familiar with the Cohen Brothers, you know that everything's just a little bit quirky there too. So it was a great soundtrack for the movie. So that's it. Hey. I think the censors must have caught on there. Somebody just cut me off right in the middle of that. So we're going to try to pick up where I left off. Don't know who did it. I'm watching you. Okay. Wrapping it up. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? The soundtrack to the Coen Brothers movie. Lots of great artists, lots of fun tunes. Great way to kick off your weekend. Put it in the car on your way home. Well, stream it in your car on the way home. I don't know how many of you still have CDs in the car, but you know what I mean. And it'll just get you in a good mood by the time you make it there. So that's it for today, Friday, wrapping up another week. Everybody have a great weekend. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you on Monday.